Hi guys, it's Jean here. I'm here to review the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children movie, which I watched yesterday. I was really excited to see this movie. I've seen the trailer, I've read all the books in preparation. So what did I think when I saw it? Well, if you've seen my tweets about it, gosh, I was just so disappointed. Basically, what the movie did was it took bits and pieces of the novels. So it took some of the main characters and the creepy island and Jacob's backstory of his grandpa and completely changed the whole thing aside from that. Changing the story isn't a bad thing. I wish I didn't go in thinking that it was going to be the same as the book. I knew it was going to be different because of Emma's power and Olive's power. They're both swapped around. But gosh, it was nothing like it, and I found that really disappointing because I absolutely love the book. It did have a really majestic setting. I love the mysterious island that Jacob and his dad went to, and there were some beautiful ocean scenes, and I love seeing Emma on the rope and how Jacob dragged her along the beach. There were some really great special effects when it came to the children and their powers. But I don't know, I haven't always been a fan of Tim Burton. I know he does some really great creepy, dark and quirky work, which really does suit Miss Peregrine's. But on the other hand, there were dancing skeletons and it was just really juvenile. Gosh, the cheese was probably the worst part of it. You've got Samuel L. Jackson, who is Baron, who's the head white. Even his acting is pretty forced. He does some pretty cheesy jokes throughout, and then he likes to make big speeches that are grandiose, as typical from a villain. But his major flaw is that he let the kids go after he caught Miss Peregrine. And then he does all these cheesy laughs, ha 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 ha. And oh my gosh, if that's the best thing out of the movie, then that's really saying something. Probably the only thing I did like from the movie was Jacob, and the relationship between his grandfather was really emphasized. It really showed his grandpa and Jacob when he was younger, really getting to know the stories. And I liked how his grandpa really had an effect on him growing up. The magic and special effects was pretty good as well. I really liked Millard, the invisible boy. I also liked Olive and her firepower, but some of the decisions that they made just didn't make sense. Why would you set a pub on fire with the village people? It made no sense whatsoever. Why would Baron let the kids go when he's got Miss Peregrine, because they're just going to come back and get him? Yeah, it basically just make it completely cheesy, completely predictable. While I was watching, because I had read the book so recently, I was just what is going on? Why does everything come down to immortality? It was just, it's so disappointing. I thought the casting was actually done really well. I really liked Ava Green as Miss Peregrine. She was probably the best part of the movie for me, because she has these stares, and she really gets you in the eye, and you really know that she means business. I don't know, it just felt completely different. I didn't like it. As for who I would think would enjoy the series, I actually think it's probably better for kids, or if you're a Tim Burton fan and you really like his work, then sure, go for it. But if you're watching the movie because you're a fan of the book and you want to see it come to life, please put your expectations aside, because it's not the same. If anything, you'll be even more disappointed thinking that it is. And well, that's pretty much what a movie adaptation is like these days. It's disappointing, but what can you expect? So that's my review for Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. If you want to see whether to read the book or not, check out my video. I'll link it down below on the series review. I really recommend the book, and the series I gave the first 2 5 stars. But the movie, look, I'll probably give it maybe a 5 out of 10. I don't know, it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but it certainly wasn't the best either. If you enjoyed my review, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!